Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're going to be going over the next part of my collection of Dragon Ball Z figures. This is going to start off the first part of the Frieza saga. Up first we have Goku when he was traveling to Namek. This is one of the big 12 inches, or however tall this is. I think it's 12 inch. He has rotation in his head where he just looks back and forth. He has the joints are really tight because this is a really old figure. His arms move up and down. He has a bend in his elbows, and then the fist can move all the way around. It's just really tight. Right here at the waist, I'm not sure if there's any waist movement or not. Okay, there is. There's a movement in the waist that moves back and forth. The legs can go up to about right there. That's about how far he can kick up. And then he has a joint in his knee, which goes about like that right there. That's the joint in his legs. And I think he has swivel in his feet, if I can get it. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's try this one. Yeah, they twist around. They're just really tight right now, and I don't want to put any force on that. But there's the bottom of his feet. But there's the Goku when he was traveling to planet Namek in the Capsule Corp outfit. A lot of great detail in that figure. Next up we have a Burger King toy. When Burger King had these toys, we have Krillin doing his 2 energy blasts. He basically was a top that would go on a thing and spin around, just balance and spin. Balancing on my finger, and well, he won't spin, but he'd basically do that on the top that he would balance on. Don't know if he's losing any pain or if that's where a bug got to him. It may be paint loss, I'm not sure. And then the detail in his face. And the Burger King logo, I'm not sure where they put it on him. It was probably on his stand. He does have the little gi symbol. I am not seeing the Burger King logo. It was probably on the stand that I lost. Then we have another Burger King figure, which is Gohan in silver mode when he's not painted. He only has one articulation, and that's the waist can twist. Only the waist can twist. He's basically like a statue. But there's Kid Gohan from Planet Namek. Up next we have a where I got a double pack, which is Frieza's second form and Piccolo. The Piccolo's articulation, fist goes up about that far. He has a joint in the arm which can push out about like that, and then pull it back in. And no, there ain't no articulation in that wrist. That wrist is made solid. Same thing with this hand. It's made solid, no articulation in the wrist, and just goes up and then out, kind of like he's doing an energy blast or gonna grab somebody. There is any articulation? No, there's no articulation in the waist. Legs go up about that far. Knee bends about like that. No articulation in the ankles. Cape's made on him. Articulation in his head looks back and forth. The hat comes off. His antennas are made on his head. The hat's like a hard plastic material. It's a really hard plastic, not rubber. And then that just goes back on him, like so. Then the second form Frieza that came with him, this Frieza's lost his paint. I need to eventually touch him up. But the detail in second form Frieza's face. Arms don't have much articulation because the shoulder pads hinder. Basically goes up and down like that. It can go out a little bit, but not by much, because these shoulder pads really do hinder it. Goes up about that far, at least. There are no articulation in the wrist. He's seen better days with paint. There is no swivel in the waist. Legs go up about that far. Knees bend about that much. And there's no articulation in the feet. And the tail can basically spin completely around. It's basically on like a plug peg system that just plugs into the back of him. And there's the back of him. That's Frieza's second form. And then right here, I got this from a anime convention. This is a old Irwin Toys Dragon Ball Z Frieza that shoots the fireball out of his mouth, which to me looks pretty funny. I mean, that face is just messed up the way that looks. Then at the back, you have the rest of the collection. I actually did see all the rest of these at the convention I went to. I just didn't have the money to get them. I mean, at the convention, I got this one. I paid $30, which is a better price than what you would find them online, because he runs about $100 and something to $200 and something online. And then I got the new one that came out, which to me is a better version of First Form Frieza. Dragon Ball Super Frieza. I have opened him up and taken him out of the pack. He's got a whole lot of articulation everywhere. The arms rotate. You can see the articulation where it's at. I took a black Sharpie marker and I colored the fingernails and the toenails in black because they were not painted at all. But that is my First Form Frieza. I won't be taking him out of the pack. I'll just be leaving him in. Here's the way he came. You can see the toenails and fingernails are not painted. There's the Piccolo, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Perfect Cell, and Android 17, Super Saiyan Goku. I have the Android 17. I'll be doing a figure review on him at a later date when we hit the Android saga. And then my last two I have is Frieza's third form. I got him from a convention too for $15. I found him for, which is a pretty good deal. He only has a rotation and the legs only go up about that far. Basically about like that. That's the only articulation he has in his legs. Then the hands go up and down. This is one of them ones that had the fireball, but mine didn't come with the fireball. The head can look side to side. And then the tail basically does about the same thing what the second form Frieza does. Just moves around, up and down. It's about how far I can get it because the legs hinder it from moving too far when he's flat down, but if he's not flat down, you can get it to go all the way around. Basically like that. And then here is a Piccolo that I picked up at a local Rite Aid. Antennas broke off. These were the kind where the antennas were popped out on the head, but they break off way too easy. He's got some articulation in the, let's see here, in the waist. There's articulation in the waist. The legs, they can bend about that far. He has pivots in the feet. And I think he also, yeah, he has swivels too in the feet. So this one's more articulate. Arms go up about that far. Well, that one's joint's really tight. I'm not going to force it, but it can go down. And then goes up about that far. And he has swivels in the wrist. But it's being very stubborn. It's like very tight. The head looks side to side. The special beam cannon actually comes off. Sadly, yeah, this is the one where a rat got a hold of my figure and chewed off the thumb. I wanted to kill that rat, but I never could find out where it went. But the special beam cannon just sets over his hand, like so. And then you just get this in camera. What we do with that Frieza? Piccolo's gonna die for this one. Special beam cannon fire. And Piccolo's dead. And then here is a metal plate that I have that has Frieza on it. But that's going to do it for this figure review of my Dragon Ball Z collection, the Frieza Saga Part 1. I hope y'all enjoyed, and you all have a blessed one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And goodbye.